Buenas noches, everyone. I am filming this video at night, which I usually don't do, but y'all already know why you're here. I got my hands on the Day Out Frankie Stein budget doll from Monster High G3. Now, before we get into them, I would like to make an addendum note to my previous video, which would be my review on Creep Over Frankie. Now, because I can't go back and edit this information into that video, I'm putting it here, but basically, I got their hair type wrong. It is actually polypropylene, but the reason why I didn't even realize that it was poly was because I treated it the way that I normally treat, like, really bad box hair, and I had, like, boil washed it straight out of box, which moisturized it and hydrated it, which in turn made it feel actually nice, soft, and silky, which is what doll hair should feel like. But apparently they have polypropylene, so I would like to correct that error. Now this Frankie, we will hopefully get their hair type correctly. But before we get into them, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification so that you know when I upload. We are approaching the holiday season, so my uploads might start to look less like unboxings and more like just other random talking about toys videos. So we'll see. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get into Frankie. So here is the back of Frankie's box. It has the stock images for them, Draculaura, and Claudine, and it has their batch code here. That's not really useful information, but here is their barcode in case you would like to look for them in person. The Day Out dolls are slowly showing up at Macy's stores, and I don't think they're going to be hitting Walmart or Target. I'm pretty sure it was said that those stores will not be carrying the budget dolls. Now, here is Frankie's art. Very reminiscent of their G1 core look, which I enjoy that little homage. And on the side of the box, it has little engraved or embossed hearts of the various different monster symbols. And then it says Monster High on the side. And Frankie has their monster type and their monster pet listed, and nothing else about them. Now, let's get them out of box. Alrighty, so here they are out of the box, but before I give you an in-close, in-depth look at Frankie, we're going to take a look at their accessories since there's only 3 to go over, so let's do that real quick. Frankie comes with a recolor of their bag from the Coffee Break 2-pack. It is the same squishy blue material as the core line backpack, meaning it's actually not all that squishy. That material is not nearly as soft as the Coffee Break bag. The chain is, of course, the exception. And that means it can kind of open and you can put their accessories inside, although I'm not sure if I would be able to fit them in because it's not as flexible as the other bags. Now this is Frankie's little Zip Sip caffeinated energy drink. There is absolutely no way for them to hold it, and it is hollow on the bottom, but this would make a good prop to put in the coffin bean playset, or in the mini fridge that comes with Claudine's dorm room. And Frankie's final accessory is another slice of Screechza, because you know they love their Screechza. Lightning bolt shape, same mold as what comes with their core doll, but the toppings are different. This time it looks like cheese, eyeballs, and gummy worms. With those out of the way, let's take a look at Frankie. So here they are. This is, I believe, the exact same face-up in terms of makeup as their core doll. Now, obviously, eye placement and lip screening may vary from doll to doll because they are mass-produced. So some dolls will have bigger eyes than others, but it is the exact same makeup on both dolls. This Frankie's eye screening is just a little bit bigger, but that is probably just on mine, because again, facial differences are usually never like things like the eye placement or size, because that's just a account of them being mass-produced. Now, Frankie does have translucent chartreuse neck bolt earrings. I believe these are the same mold that is on Coffee Break. They have a slightly less poofy shirt from what their core doll is wearing, and it looks like it's a separate piece. We will test that theory in a moment. And then they have this little zap brass knuckle ring sort of thing. I call it brass knuckles, but they intend it to be a ring. It's kind of cute, kind of not. I don't know if I'll be keeping it on them. I don't like how it condenses the fingers. But maybe it'll grow on me, who knows? And obviously their hands are the same. The main difference between this Frankie and all the other Frankies that have been released so far is no bust articulation. That's right, these dolls, the Day Out dolls, have what is known as the standard articulation for G1 and G2, meaning wrist, knees, hips, shoulders, head, but no bust articulation. So these are no more unarticulated than any classic era Monster High doll, which is good. You know, there's not a whole lot sacrificed there. I don't mind, considering these dolls are, I think, $18 after tax, which is not bad at all. I got mine off of Paulmart, though, because Frankie has been quite hard to find in stores. The other dolls have shown up for me in Macy's, but I have not picked up any of the other Day Out dolls yet because I have not been able to find any with good face screenings. Now, their outfit is the exact same print as their core skirt, the main difference being this iridescent black strip that runs along the front side on both the top and bottom of the dress. And then they have this tie, which is also a belt, and it's a chain. It's not a super flexible plastic. This is actually a pretty hard plastic, but this actual belt part is what is flexible. And it looks like it's adjustable too. Take it off, and you can very clearly see this is a separate piece from the shirt. I'm not going to undress them. I have no reason to. Their hair is the exact same style as the core line doll, down to the lightning bolt clips in their hair. No new colors there. It's the exact same, which is fine. A lot of doll collectors are like, why is that a thing? Why does this have so many reprinted accessories? You have to realize, budget dolls are for the kids who can't quite afford the core line dolls, but could maybe save up feasibly to get this as their first Monster High doll. And for what it's worth, this is a pretty good doll. Two-piece clothing, technically three-piece because this is detachable from the belt. And then obviously you have the shoes, which have the dangling charms, and that is a really nice detail. I like these shoes a little more than what's on their core doll, not gonna lie. And there's the lightning bolt treads on the bottom, which is the exact same as their core doll, I believe. Although, obviously, the shoe mold itself, these are actually higher platform, I believe. Like, let me get my core line Frankie over here and compare them height-wise. Yeah, actually, no. Same platform height, but just barely. The different shoes do make Frankie look shorter on certain dolls. For instance, compared to both the core doll and now Day Out, which have the same platform height, Creepover and, I believe, Coffee Break and Ghoul Spirit appear to be slightly shorter than these two, but that's just because of the platform of the shoe. The dolls themselves have not changed height, which is a fun little fact. Doll shoes sometimes make dolls appear shorter, taller. Anyway, that out of the way, I don't know if I covered their hair yet. Did I? Did I not? Either way, you'll be pleased to know, and I have actually checked, this is Saran, just like their core doll, just like Coffee Break, and I believe Ghoul Spirit as well. So this is actually our 4 for 4 here, not Creepover, when it comes to having Saran hair on the dolls, and it is really nice. It feels so nice. Like, I didn't wash it this time just so that I could get a better feel. I will wash it later because obviously Saran can still have some messed up ends due to box hair, but it is all Saran, and that is wonderful news because boy was it eating me up alive that I was wrong about Creepover Frankie. Anyway, that is all that I have for this video. Which Day Out doll is your favorite? Do you hope that they expand the line to include Laguna and Cleo? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. With that out of the way, I will see you all next time.